first on the Gulf Coast with breaking news and weather. Fox 10 Live starts now.
Democrats are in the middle of a civil war, and they should just open the government. That is the easiest way to do this.
Cutting down the East Wing to build a ballroom, he should be at the table negotiating with Democrats to reopen the government.
Well, as the U.S. government shutdown approaches record length now, SNAP benefit recipients and government workers remain in limbo. Facing a deadline from a federal judge in Rhode Island, the Trump administration says it will fund half of November SNAP benefits using contingency funds. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said Sunday full benefits can be restored if Democrats drop demands for an extension of federal health care subsidies and vote past the GOP funding bill to end the shutdown. Some Democrats argue President Donald Trump should do more to break this stalemate. The president, in an interview with CBS 60 Minutes, again encouraged Senate Republicans to ditch the chamber's 60-vote rule to force an end to the shutdown, an idea GOP leadership has rejected. Meanwhile, today saw more delays and lines at nation's airports now. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says some air traffic controllers have called in sick in protest of having to work without getting pay, while others were taking time off to work other jobs until government paychecks restart. Of course, this is a story we will continue to follow, something that is at the very top of many people's minds. Welcome into Fox 10 Live on this Monday, the first in November. It's a new month. I'm Shelby Myers. Thanks so much for joining us today. It was a monumental day in Mobile. For the first time in 12 years, a new mayor has been sworn in.
Mobile is positioned for a strong and bright future. I'm grateful for that foundation, and I look forward to building upon it. To the thousands of city employees who wake up every day to serve our citizens, you make this city better. You are the backbone of Mobile.
And that's Mobile's new mayor, Spiro Charigatis, just after taking the oath of office for a 4-year term. Mayor Charigatis had the support of outgoing Mayor Sandy Stimpson. And while he vowed to continue a number of projects started by the Stimpson administration, he also says there will be some changes. And over at Pritchard, the city also holding its inauguration ceremony this morning. It was a celebration for what many call a new beginning for Pritchard. The city swore in 5 city council members, including 3 new ones, as well as new mayor Carletta Davis. Davis becomes the first black female mayor in the city's history. Davis received a standing ovation after being sworn in by Representative Napoleon Bracey. During her speech, she spoke about how it was time for the direction of the city to change.
For years, our community has been broken down. We've been counted out. But that time for us is over. It is time for us to build up. It is time for us to stand up.
Fox 10's Brendan Kirby and Ardation Smith will have a full report on Fox 10 News at 5 on the 2 new mayors' top priorities. In other news for you today, 2 people were arrested after shoplifting from a Dillard's in Slidell before running away from police. All thanks to a good Samaritan. According to Slidell police, they were notified of a shoplifting in progress. When the shoplifter, identified now as Kelsey Baird, spotted the officer, she discarded the items that she was attempting to steal and tried to leave the store. An officer tried to stop her, who fled on foot into the parking lot. Baird's friend, identified as Eric Boudreau, was waiting in the parking lot and began honking his horn to indicate where he was parked. Baird was able to get into the passenger side of the car, and she left the scene with Boudreau. A good Samaritan witnessed the on-foot pursuit and offered assistance to the officer. Slidell police said the officer and the civilian followed the suspect until the officers could arrive to stop the shoplifter from fleeing the scene. Boudreau and Baird were both arrested. All right, let's take a look at stories that we are working on today with our Steve Alexander, I believe.
This is Steve Alexander on the assignment desk. Of course, the big story is the swearing in of the mayors, Mobile, Pritchard, other areas. Also, Mobile police say 1 man is dead, a woman seriously hurt with a motorcycle that they were riding was involved in an accident last night on Highway 90. Police have released the name of the man who died. A boat ramp and parking area along the beach in Baldwin County is set to be closed to vehicle traffic for a couple of days beginning tomorrow. We'll talk about that. Of course, we're following the latest on the SNAP benefits of the government shutdown, but we do have word of the opening of a brand new food bank in our area beginning tomorrow. And also, we know how dangerous bad weather can be. We've been through enough of it. But the Mobile Chamber and other groups held a forum today to talk about preparing and responding to costly natural disasters.
Well, since there's not much cloud coverage or rain to follow in the forecast today, let's take a look at our wind feature on our free Fox 10 weather app. It's been a little breezy today. Earlier this morning, we saw gusts around 20 miles per hour. Luckily, they're starting to slowly calm down. You can see that here. This blue shading is getting close to that 20 mile per hour wind speed. As you can see, as we go on throughout the evening, this is 4 o'clock, it slowly starts to decrease and make its way over just the Gulf waters, especially going to 10 o'clock tonight. Will be mainly at wind speeds around 5 miles per hour. But let's take a look outside at our very calm weather. I had mentioned those blue skies out there. Not a single cloud in the sky either. That's thanks to a high pressure system that is currently sitting over us right now. Temperatures are seasonable, but they are below average in the upper 60s. You can see temperatures right now across the area. We have 67 degrees in Mobile. We have 66 in Gulf Shores, 67 in Navarre, 68 in Crestview, 67 in Evergreen, 66 in Calvert, and 66 in Lucedale. Dew points are continuing to stay dry. Some of us are well into that 30-degree mark, which is way into that dry category. The threshold is 55 degrees and lower. That's going to continue on through the majority of our day. And here's a look at the next 5 hours. Now we have the sun setting around 5 o'clock. So we'll get those clear night skies starting around 6 o'clock, 61 degrees by 5 p.m., 54 degrees by 7 o'clock. Tonight's forecast, we're definitely going to get cold. Once again, 45 degrees for a temperature. Do have a slight breeze out of the north-northeast around 7 miles per hour. No chance for rain tonight. As you make your way out the door tomorrow morning, a little bit of the same, but we do warm up just a little bit. We wake up to about 45 degrees at 6 a.m. Then we'll get to 54 degrees by 8 a.m. Then 64 degrees by 10 a.m. We still have a little breeze out there around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Afternoon forecast tomorrow, as you can see, slightly warmer. We have not seen a 70 in quite a few days here for our afternoon forecast. 72 by 2 p.m., 71 degrees by 4 p.m. But we'll continue to stay dry. We do have a wind shift, though, so we'll start to add a little bit of that humidity as we go on throughout the week. As you can see, our 7-day forecast, we have that warming trend. That's the big thing we're looking at. We're looking at 2 fronts moving through the area. One's a little weak, so it's not going to do much for us for our Friday. But that second one moves in on Sunday, bringing us a slight rain chance. So we have that 30%. But look at our morning temperatures starting on Monday. Get back into that fall-like temperature that we've been experiencing over the last few days.
Okay, it was nice. I just got a picture of Baker, and he had the sweater on and his little, just like wintry fall clothes, and his top was a little too small. I'm like, uh-oh, we're really gonna have to, especially if it gets colder, we're gonna have to get some more winter clothes.
62 degrees on Monday?
Yeah.
I moved down here for a reason. I don't want to see 60s on my screen.
That's not too bad. Just a couple of, layers.
Well,
Nothing
that's the whole point. I don't want to wear layers.
Okay.
I left my fall wardrobe, my winter wardrobe in Illinois.
I get it. Yeah, whew, definitely colder there. Okay, let's tell your story today through pictures you guys send us. Krista Warrington has frost on Phillipsville Road, and this is in Bay Minette. What?
Oh my goodness. Yes, we did see these photos sent in this morning. I actually posted this one as well. We had a frost advisory last night for Clark County specifically, but a lot of our morning lows, I can't remember which one it was, but I think we got to 37 degrees here and then 35 degrees in one of more northern spots. It got quite chilly, but luckily, we get a little bit of a break with that as we go on throughout this week. So if you didn't like the 40s, you're in luck. We're going to get to the 50s in the later parts of this week. This next one, though, Jackie Calvert, happy 4th birthday to Spooky.
Spooky has to be born on Halloween, right?
I hope so. That only makes sense, right?
Yeah, Spooky's 4th birthday coming around Halloween, if not on Halloween.
I was kind of hoping it would be like a black cat.
I was just about to say the same thing.
And I'm like, but Spooky doesn't look spooky. I mean,
no.
In my opinion, I'll pet anything. Like, if it's an alligator and it looks nice, I'll go pet it, so.
Can I pet that dog?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. All right, well, let's go to something else you could pet. Here's some beautiful, majestic horses. This is from Nick Dixon, Frisky Horse in Silver Hill, Alabama. Pretty chilly there as well.
Yes, you can see a little bit of probably some dewiness, almost close to that. Not exactly frost, but on the grass, you can definitely see a little bit of that moisture on the top layer, which makes sense. I'm not sure how horses like the weather, but they look happy.
Yeah, I think they're enjoying it. Hopefully they have
so
enough
too.
of a coat that keeps them a little warm.
It must be nice.
I know, built-in coat.
This next one is from Abby, Neighborhood Watch in Gulf Breeze, Florida.
Okay, that puppy says, keep off the wall. Yeah, I wouldn't want to cross that dog.
I would hop the wall just to pet it.
Yeah, I was definitely being facetious. This puppy looks so sweet and cuddly and playful. Not very scary, but
no,
you know.
I'd be like, oh, and then I would reach over the wall, try to hop over the wall, maybe try to take that. I'm just kidding, I'm not going to take it.
No.
Stormy needs a friend.
Yeah, well, maybe they can set up a play date. Very cute picture. Thank you for sending that in. Joe has this one for us, Starla's fall day. Look, Starla is posing so cutely beside that pumpkin.
I took a picture like this with Stormy. I wonder if Starla needed a treat behind the camera like my dog did. But that is absolutely adorable. I love when people pose their dogs because I am the same exact person. I posted Stormy in her little pumpkin costume on Halloween, and I had to put a treat like right underneath the camera so she was looking, and to get her to sit, obviously.
Those bribes, they work and they make great pictures. So thank you for sending in your sweet animals. We had a lot of those today. Very cute. I love the horse video too. That's very,
that's
very
a little
unique.
bit a nice mix-up. You know, we don't get a lot of horse videos.
We don't. So keep them coming. You can send us pictures or videos onto fox10tv.com, our website, or download either one of our apps. And even if it's, you know, a lot of people were frozen on the category they should put last time when they're submitting pictures. It doesn't matter. You can just put weather if you're sending us some pictures.
Yes, please. It helps us make it easier to find. It also helps us to look at it on the iPad so we can show it during vertical monitor hits as well.
Okay, we will be right back with more trending stories, and you're gonna have another check on that forecast.
I am. Not much going on though.
That's good.
Committed to you. This is Fox 10 Live.
All right, check out this sneak peek at some of the new balloons that will be flying over the streets of Manhattan Thanksgiving.
Volunteer handlers did a test run on Saturday in East Rutherford, New Jersey, ahead of the 99th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Some of the balloons seen include Mario, Pac-Man, Buzz Lightyear, and Shrek.
The balloons are as tall as 3- and 4-story buildings.
Pretty big. You can see off the balloons, new and classic, at Macy's. All of the balloons, I should say, new and classic ones at Macy's.com.
And of course, you can also see them during the parade set for Thursday, November 27th.
Always really cool to see all those balloons and during the Macy's Day Parade.
I was wondering, I used to watch it a lot growing up as a kid. Is it still as big as it was?
Yeah, it's a pretty big production. I will say I watched it, I think, last year, and I was like, some of this music is just, some of the newer.
See, usually I'm in the kitchen
TikTok
helping
pop.
my grandma and my mom and the boys take over football, so it's barely ever on anymore.
Yeah, we're definitely a football household.
Same.
All right, 2 cheetah brothers move into the UK's Chester Zoo.
Here's Kendi and Tofferi checking out their new home.
The Northeast African cheetah brothers are a year old and are part of a conservation initiative to help safeguard their species.
Fewer than 500 Northeast African cheetahs remain in the wild.
They're definitely beautiful animals.
I want to pet them too.
Okay, probably not. Probably won't allow that. Look how muscular.
Right?
Okay, scared of them.
I'm like also looking at the little hump they have on the back there. I wonder if that's just how big their shoulder blades are.
They're fast. I know that. They're one of the fastest animals in the world, so I'm sure they need that.
Probably.
All right, a Vietnam veteran flies in a World War II plane.
The plane is a biplane, there we go, named Amazing Grace 2.
The flight happened Sunday at Falcon Field in Mesa, Arizona.
The veteran in the cockpit was Ted Gross.
When you're up there, you forget about everything that bad has gone on in your life, basically. I was in Vietnam, so when I go up in Amazing Grace 2 today, I didn't think about any of that. It was just up there soaring like an eagle, if you will.
An amazing feeling for sure. This flight happened thanks to Grounded No More. It's a nonprofit that flies veterans in old warplanes. Okay. Dun dun dun.
Oh.
It's what you get when you cross Oreos with Thanksgiving.
Oreo is launching 6 new Thanksgiving-themed flavors.
And they're a little suspect.
I don't want to.
The flavors include turkey and stuffing Oreos, sweet potato, and creamed corn.
Oh, creamed corn. Okay. There's also caramel apple pie, pumpkin pie, and cranberry sauce. Those ones sound way better than creamed corn and turkey stuff. Ugh.
Oh gosh. Each Oreo cookie is covered in fudge that's infused with one of the 6 flavors.
I feel like it being covered in fudge makes it so much worse. The cookies come in a limited edition Oreo-shaped tin, which includes 12 cookies, 2 of each flavor.
The Thanksgiving flavored Oreos are only available through the Oreo website. I'm told by our producer that we're going to be trying these next week.
I don't know.
Or sometime. Maybe not next week, but sometime.
I don't know, but I kind of hope he's joking because hearing that he just said corn and turkey, but this fact that it's creamed corn and turkey and stuffing, and covered in fudge, that's disgusting. Give me the apple pie one, please, Brayden.
Yes, the lemon, whatever, apple pie, the caramel, all that.
Anything else but the turkey and the cream corn. That's foul. Anyways, let's move on to the forecast. Oh, goodness gravy. Here's a look at current conditions in downtown Mobile. 67 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Winds out of the north at 10 miles per hour. That feels like temperature not being adjusted with how dry it is. Traffic looking good out there. Still see those blue skies, but the sun definitely looks like it's going down this early with daylight savings. Evening planner, we have those sunny skies, 61 degrees, and we'll get to 54 degrees by 7 o'clock. 51 degrees by 9 o'clock with clear skies. Here's a look at our forecast lows for tomorrow morning. A few degrees above what we saw this morning, but definitely still chilly out there. 39 degrees in Grove Hill as well as Chatham, 40 in Atmore, 40 in Crestview, 46 in Navarre, 47 in Gulf Shores, and 41 degrees in Lucedale, then 45 in Mobile, 43 degrees in Fairhope. Here's a look at your bus ride forecast. You're definitely going to want a jacket. It's going to be 48 degrees by the time you get those kiddos out on the bus. There will be some sunshine, though, but it won't help us warm up all that much. Here's a look at our forecast for tomorrow. We have 71 degrees in Pascagoula, 74 in Hurley, and 76 in Leakesville. Plenty of sunshine. Not going to see another cloud in the sky for tomorrow's forecast. We have 75 in Monroeville, 76 in Bruton, 74 in Atmore, 75 in Coffeyville, 76 in Fruitdale. Moving into Mobile and Baldwin County, we have 73 degrees in Mobile, 72 in Theodore, 75 in Citronelle, 68 in Dauphin Island, 72 in Gulf Shores, 74 in Seminole, as well as Bay Minette. Moving over to Northwest Florida, we have 74 in Navarre, 75 in Milton, 74 in Cantonment, 72 in Perdido Key. Then we have 73 in Fort Walton Beach, and then we have 75 degrees in Crestview. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast, though. Look at that warming trend, 80 degrees possibly on Friday. Definitely not feeling like November on that day, that's for sure. That's because we have 2 fronts moving through the area. The first one's weaker, so we're not really going to adjust much in the forecast, but that second one is a lot stronger. It will bring in some moisture to the area. Sunday, we have a 30% chance of seeing some isolated showers and possible thunderstorms, but right after that moves through, we go back to those fall-like temperatures, probably even cooler than what we've seen. Look at that morning low of 44 degrees by Monday morning and a high of 62.
All right. Thank you, Hannah, for that. We'll be right back with more after this. Take a live look outside, though, and how beautiful it looks right at this moment. Welcome back in. So you baby-proof your house. How about your car? Did you know one of the most dangerous places for your child could be in your car?
That's because statistics show most car seats are not installed correctly. That's pretty scary, but installing a car seat isn't as easy as it may seem.
There are a lot of things to consider, and there are a lot of opportunities to make mistakes.
Fox 10 is committed to your family's safety, and we want to help make sure your children are safer in the car.
So we're inviting you to come see us right here at the Fox 10 studios for a free car seat safety event.
You just pull your car into our parking lot here, and licensed car seat technicians will take a look at your car seats.
They're going to fix any problems they might find. And again, all of this is free, and it might save your child's life.
So please mark your calendars for this Thursday, November 6th from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
We're partnering with USA Health Children's and Women's Hospital, and we're going to be giving away a limited number of car seats at this event. So you want to come out, and we hope that we will get to see you here. It's an event we try to do yearly, and I know it's very beneficial. Of course, there are all sorts of different kinds of car seats, and you just never know.
I heard last year that they only found one that was accurately put in.
That's wild. That's wild. I mean, we're in a hurry. We think we're doing it right, and sometimes we just miss it. So come check that out. Your chance to take charge of your heart health and help out a great cause at the same time is coming up.
This year's Mobile Heart Walk takes place this Saturday, November 8th at the University of South Alabama.
So every year, the Heart Association brings people together to raise money for heart disease research.
Fox 10 News is the media sponsor, and you can still sign up to walk or donate on our website, fox10tv.com, and we hope to see you there.
Absolutely. I know our Lenny Slagan is very much all about heart health, and so she will be there, and many of us will be there as well, so we hope to see you. And we hope to see you on Fox 10 News at 4, coming up in about 30 minutes from right now.